Hello and welcome back to the Daily Sales Message Podcast. This is episode 478. On this podcast, every single day, I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. And if you're any good at maths, you can work out 478 days ago. That's when this started. So there's clearly hundreds and hundreds of episodes for you to listen to and hopefully take some value from and improve your confidence and your sales ability. Now, in today's episode, the title is, as I read it from my notes, I don't know who needs to hear this, but. I don't know who needs to hear this, but. And this is a great way to communicate with people, particularly in social media posts or in your advertising, your marketing. And it's about resetting expectations. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you actually have to talk about the destination that you're selling to people, not the journey. I don't know who needs to hear this, but nobody's buying the thing you sell. So nobody's buying a clear sales message. They're buying what it means for them, which is to be more confident and to sell more stuff. So talking in that way, I don't know who needs to hear this, but, and then presenting a different point of view, a different perspective, a challenging perspective that your buyer may not have considered, but really is kind of the norm and the standard that you need to be working to. It's a nice way to reframe things. It's a nice way to reframe things, and using the term, I don't know who needs to hear this, but there's something about that phraseology that creates a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, a little bit of anticipation, and it gets people to read the social media posts or to listen to you when you're talking. So think about a challenging perspective, a challenging point of view, something different about what you do and how you do things that your buyer needs to hear about. They need to know about it in order to succeed. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 479, how I would change my message to confuse less people. How I would change my message to confuse less people. There's a couple of things I would do to simplify and clarify your messaging if I was given the chance. So we'll talk about it in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for an interesting edition of the Daily Sales Message.